Hello, YouTube. So today, I gotta talk about this thing, which is actually starting to infuriate me, and that is that there's been this whole Aqua Teen Hunger Force thing going on, right? I'm sure people have heard about it. If you haven't, basically what happened was they, as an advertising scheme, built these basically light brights. You know what a light bright is? It's like a board. You put lights on it and you can draw pictures with it, and it glows, and it's all fun and happy. So anyway, what they did was they put a Moonanite on there, flipping the finger on there, and then they went and stuck these around a bunch of cities, and they've been up there for like 4 or 5 weeks. But anyway, some fucking retard in Boston decides that this is a bomb. So they call the bomb squad, and they shut down the whole city, and it's like this huge, cops everywhere, people bugging out, they're blowing them up, controlled because they think they're bombs, and then they're like, no, well, it seems to contain all of the parts of a bomb without actually any explosives, but we don't know who did this is absolutely ridiculous. And some people are like, but yo, Time Warner, the people who own Cartoon Network, have said that they did it, right? So why are you even still investigating it? And they're like, well, we are investigating that as a possibility, but there are many other possibilities that we are looking into. Fucking morons. It's an advertising scheme. It's nothing to do with a bomb. Why do you have to shut down the whole city and shit to fucking... Anyway, the point is, today I'm reading on the news that the head of Cartoon Network has resigned over this. What the fuck? It's not his fault. He didn't do anything. Cartoon Network didn't do anything. The problem is that some fucking moron of a social worker in Boston saw this thing, called the police, and then the whole fucking moron Boston Police Department, bugged out and fucking decided that, there was a threat. And this was what was important. They didn't care if they were wrong. They were stopping a terrorist attack. And that is what was important to them. Even after the fact that it was proven to them that it was not a terrorist attack. So the point is here now. Now that they have realized that they were all a bunch of fucking morons, instead of going, yeah, we were a bunch of fucking morons, they're still blaming Cartoon Network and Time Warner, saying that you should not have done this advertising scheme. What the hell were you thinking? This is post 9/11 world. You can't put light brights around the city. You cannot do things like that. Sure, we're living in a different world now, but we're not living in a world where a light bright is a dangerous object, So, all I'm saying is that why the fuck did the guy resign? He gave in to their demand. Not only did he resign, but they're also paying them $2 million. $1 million to cover the cost of the retarded bomb scare cleanup. Another $1 million is a gesture of goodwill towards the city of Boston. The two guys who went around putting these things up still could go to jail for up to 5 years for hoaxing, when in fact they were not hoaxing anything. They did not put these up with the intention of, people are going to think these are bombs and they're going to bug out. No, they were putting something up which advertised a television program. Sure, it's like a retarded, cartoon about some french fries and a milkshake, but it's still pretty funny, and it has nothing to do with anything dangerous. So, basically, what I'm trying to say is I think that it is absolutely ridiculous that the city of Boston and all these other people are not just owning up and saying, yeah, it was our fault, we did something stupid, and instead they're saying, you did something stupid, so you guys have to pay for this, and you have to fire your people, and you're going to jail, and that's the end of that. There's no more, just, you've learned your lesson, and instead, it should be the other way around, where in fact, people... If we are going to stop these terrorists and all these terrorist actions, we should be looking into things which are actually dangerous and not getting scared of the Moonanites.